happy Tuesday evening, March 24, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Tuesday evening, so let's begin. First up, Sununu announces volunteer initiatives to help states' COVID-19 response. Efforts aimed at migrating strain on health services, providing protecting gear. Governor Chris Sununu announced 3 new initiatives Tuesday in New Hampshire's response to COVID-19 that were focused on volunteer efforts. The initiatives were announced as the state continues to track the spread of COVID-19. Commissioner of Health and Human Services said the spread of COVID-19 is continuing to escalate in the state, and models show it might peak in April or May. Sununu noted that as the state triples its testing capacity, the number of new cases will increase quickly. He urged Granite Staters to continue social distancing practices to slow the spread of the virus and help migrate stress on the state's healthcare system. The governor said the volunteer initiatives are aimed at bringing in medical volunteers, connecting people with more vulnerable members of the community, and supplying the state with needed personal protective equipment. Medical volunteers such as retired or furloughed doctors and nurses can sign up at nhrespond.org to help provide resources as the state's medical system become taxed. Officials said non-medical volunteers can also sign up because services such as transportation or security will also be needed. Sununu also urged people to go to volunteernewhampshire.org to learn how to support local nonprofits which are helping provide services to the state's vulnerable population. Nonprofit organizations can also sign up on that site. Sununu also announced a new portal for New Hampshire businesses to help provide personal protective gear for medical workers, manufacturers that can make the gear, or businesses with such gear on hand can go to nheconomy.com/PPE help to learn how to help. COVID-19 in New Hampshire update. Let's take a look. And here's a look at that COVID-19 New Hampshire update. 101 number of people in New Hampshire who have tested positive for COVID-19. 395,647 number of people worldwide who have tested positive. 1 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 11 number of people hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 591 number of deaths from COVID-19 worldwide in the United States. 0 patients in Coas that have it. 20 patients in Grafton that have it. 7 in Carroll that have it. 7 in Belknap that have it. Fort in Stafford that has it, Fort in Merrimack that has it, one in Sullivan that has it, one in Cheshire that have it, 19 in Hillsborough that have it, and 38 in Rockingham that have it. New cases each day in New Hampshire. In this graph here in the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange are new hospitalizations, and in the red are the deaths. Only one death reported in New Hampshire. The common symptoms: fever, cough, and difficult breathing. How it spreads. And prevention tips. Coronavirus in Massachusetts, Tuesday, March 24th, update. Let's take a look. New cases, 382. Total cases, 1,159. And deaths are 11. Governor Janet Mills orders non-essential businesses in Maine closed to public due to coronavirus. Let's take a listen to that video from WTW News 8 Maine.
Today, I'm implementing another measure to mitigate the spread of the virus, to protect the health of our loved ones and fellow citizens, and to safeguard our capacity, the capacity of our healthcare system. As Dr. Shah has explained numerous times, we are trying to prevent an overload on our hospitals, on our healthcare providers at all levels. That is what's come in other states and other countries. We want to try to avoid it here. So this is a measure that several other states, or similar to what several other states have taken. Effective tomorrow, March 25th at 12:01 a.m. and for a period of 14 days through April 8th, 12 a.m., I am mandating that all non-essential business and operations of any sort in Maine close their physical locations that are public-facing, meaning those that allow customer, vendor, or other in-person contact. This order also closes non-essential businesses' sites that require more than 10 workers to convene in a space where physical distancing is not practical. This mandates what I had previously recommended for non-essential businesses across the state. This does not include entities that provide essential services that would include food processing, agriculture, industrial manufacturing, trash collection, groceries, household goods, home repair, auto repair, pharmacies, medical facilities, of course, childcare, insurance, banks, gas stations, other such commercial entities. Non-essential businesses, and we're relying in part on the Homeland Security definition of essential services, but non-essential businesses and operations can continue those activities that do not allow customer, vendor, or other visitor in-person contact, or that do not require 10 or more workers to gather in a space where physical distancing is not possible. And they may act to facilitate the maximum number of employees working remotely. So we're not shutting down businesses, we're shutting down public-facing physical plants. For example, an insurance company or a bookstore could close to the public but still operate take orders, process claims, deliver goods, and stay open in that sense.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Tuesday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you. And your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green, went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green, went up. S&P 500 closed in the green, went up. Gold closed in the green, went up. Oil closed in the green, went up. U.S. 10-year closed flat. Euro/USD closed in the red, went down. And VIX closed in the green and went up. Dow rebounds more than 11% in best day since 1933 as Congress nears coronavirus deal. The Dow Jones Industrial Average soared on Tuesday, logging its best day in 87 years, as investors bet U.S. lawmakers would deliver soon a bill to rescue the economy from the damage caused by the coronavirus and shutdowns designed to stop its spread. It was a historic bounce coming aimed a historic sell-off. Coronavirus government response update. Trump wants country opened up by Easter, despite warnings from health experts. The novel coronavirus pandemic is spreading around the globe and in the United States, resulting in more than 46,000 cases domestically and nearly 600 deaths. The federal government has been rolling out its response to the virus, its efforts to stem the tide, as well as stimulate the economy, which has taken a severe hit. President Donald Trump is signing that he's considering loosening coronavirus social distancing guidelines aimed at the growing economic fallout, while the public health officials warned that approach could quickly overload hospital systems and cost more lives. Here are the latest developments in the government response. Trump says he wants country opened up by Easter. Tuesday is the 9th day of the president's 15-day guidelines to slow the spread. Trump tweets, "Our people want to return to work." Senate leaders and White House near deal on huge relief package aimed increasingly bitter negotiations. And that is it for this evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Good night and bye, everyone.